Good morning, TJ, and welcome to today's edition of TJ TV News. My name is Elaine.
And my name is Sahishnu. Today is Monday, February 28th.
If your club would like us to broadcast an announcement, scan this QR code or head to tinyurl.com/TJBroadcast.
TJ TV is currently working on a feature on microaggressions, and we would like your input. Click the polls tab on ION and take the survey. Responses will be anonymous, and the poll closes on March 11th, so be sure to fill it out as soon as possible.
Are you interested in conducting and publishing scientific research? Would you like to learn to connect with mentors to establish potential research and internship opportunities? If so, sign up for TJ Pharmaceutical Research Club during Wednesday 8B.
Do you want to be part of one of the largest STEM events? If so, your club can exhibit at TJ's annual STEM Outreach event, Techstravaganza 2022. It will be held at TJ on May 14, 2022 from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. If your club is interested in exhibiting, please fill out the form at tinyurl.com/TechStravClub by March 5, 2022 to reserve a booth. If you have any questions, please contact twistcoordinators@gmail.com or contact Tanisha Pagadala or Sharon Livingstone.
Recently, FCPS has started to include religious observance days in the 2021 to 2022 calendar. From Diwali to Yom Kippur, 12 holidays have been added. However, many don't know the purpose of such days or if they're beneficial. Several students who celebrate on these days discuss the pros and cons.
Starting in the 2021 to 2022 school year, FCPS has implemented 12 religious and cultural observance days to recognize the many holidays students celebrate. Students and teachers have mixed views on whether the guidelines in place have been beneficial.
I think they are a very good outlet that students can use to express their cultural identity. I'm not sure they are a very good way of actually helping those students celebrate. My family is Jewish, so we did celebrate Yom Kippur and Passover at the beginning of the year. Those had their segmented religious observance days. We chose to still come to school. I was afraid that I would miss classes or some instruction that I could not make up for.
While some students choose not to skip school, others take the day to celebrate.
I stayed home on Lunar New Year. I stayed in touch with my culture by making foods such as dumplings and miangao.
I stayed home for Diwali. I mainly focused on celebrating Diwali, so a lot of the things that we did was lighting firecrackers in front of our homes, on our street. So I actually had the time to do that this year and actually fully celebrate the holiday, which I haven't been able to do in the past.
Though everyone agrees that religious observances are valuable, there are other ideas as to how they should be spent.
I feel like religious observance days should be days off for everyone because due to the fact that there's still school and some material is still being taught, I know that there's still people who aren't able to really celebrate and connect more with their culture.
I think it's important to have religious observance days. The challenge is that there's so many constraints on the schedule already that when we add these additional constraints, it tends to slow things down. The county says that we're not allowed to introduce new material or have tests on religious observance days. It's far easier to make up a test than it is to make up a review for a test. And so I think that allowing the review but prohibiting the tests on the religious observance days is backwards.
Religious observances have helped many students connect to their culture in a way that they weren't able to before. And though there could be improvements, most agree that it's a good start.
Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and listen to the TJ TV Podcast Network on Spotify. From TJ TV News, this is Elaine Lee.
And Sahishnu Hanuman Seti. Thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you next week.